Welcome back. This is Breezing Through, and I'm Emily. So today I have a new digital download for you. And I haven't done one like this in a while. This is one of the life skill ones. And like most of the life skill ones, this came out of necessity. So I'm a pretty good packer. The family joke is that I can pack anything in a carry-on. I've done 10 days across Europe in winter in a carry-on. I've packed a trash can in a carry-on. I've packed a boombox and a hard shell marker case in a carry-on with all the other things I still needed. I pride myself in my packing skills. I've done multiple posts on neurodivergent packing, like making packing lists, things like that. But I have now come across teaching my autistic or my ADHDer how to pack. And this has been fascinating. So she's 9. And if you've seen any of my other life skill downloads, these are activities that everyone should learn how to do. Laundry, like doing a little laundry, tying your shoes, brushing your teeth, washing your hair, things that everyone needs to know how to do. I believe that packing is a life skill. Whether you are going on an overnight trip, you're going on a sleepover to a grandparent's house, you are going on a week-long trip, everyone should generally know how to pack. And historically, I have packed everything for my daughter. I've taken care of all of her packing needs. It's never been something she takes care of or even really worries about until the last minute. And that's when she's deciding what stuffed animals she's bringing in her backpack. And then we go back and forth about what's going to fit, what's not. The backpack won't zip. Backpack won't stay zipped. So she had shown some interest in packing for the annual family trip that we take to Montana to see my in-laws. So I decided this was going to be a really great exercise in having her pack. I gave her a very limited packing list because she's not going to pack her sound machine, her music phone that we use at night, her toiletries, her stuffed animals this minute. Like there are things that she doesn't need to pack right now that I don't want her, like she doesn't need to worry about those. I don't want to cause additional anxiety. So I made a very limited packing list. See their notes, I'll explain. It was 6 outfits. I'm gonna read it verbatim for you and I'll put it up on the screen. 6 outfits, 6 sets of underwear, 7 pull-ups, 6 pairs of socks, 5 sets of pajamas, whatever swimsuits she could find, just as swimsuits, sleeping bonnet, eye mask, and sandals. That's all I wanted her to worry about. And for context, she dresses herself every morning. She picks out her outfits. She knows what an outfit is. And she knows what a uniform outfit for school is versus a regular everyday play clothes outfit or a church outfit. Like she knows the difference between the kinds of outfits and she knows what's appropriate for what. She also knows where we're going. I gave her this list. I gave her a laundry, like one of our clean clothes laundry baskets. And I said, put all of the things from this list inside the basket, along with whatever backpack you want to use for this trip, because she's going to have a carry-on and a backpack. And then at the bottom, I wanted her to write down the stuffed animals that she's going to bring because she doesn't want to put them in her bag right now, but we want to know what they are. That's not what she brought me. Let's talk about what she brought me. 1 t-shirt, 1 skirt, 1 pair of leggings, her rainbow sequins dress, 9 pairs of underwear, 4 bras, 7 pull-ups, 2 pairs of socks, 10 random mismatched socks, which was a feat because I matched her socks up so she had to undo them all, 2 pairs of dirty pajamas, 4 nightgowns, 5 sets of pajamas, 2 swimsuits, sleeping bonnet, eye mask, sandals, and a backpack. For some reason, the audio has dropped off, so I'm overlaying my voice here, so just bear with me. I reprinted her list and I checked off all of the things that she had already brought me. And then we started walking through how to actually pack because that's when I realized that she didn't know how to pack. So we talked about how many days we were going to be gone, where we were going, the types of activities we were going to be doing, and the weather. And then I had her go get her clothing choice boards and we walked through and we picked out 6 specific outfits and we wrote them down so she knew exactly what she needed to get. And I wrote down on her new checklist that she needed to get me 6 outfits, 2 more bras, 4 more pairs of socks, and a sweatshirt. And I feel like this time I really set her up for success. She had a lot of the things that she needed. We walked through and come up with all of the outfits that she was going to wear for the time that we were there based on the activities that we were doing. And we'd written them all out so she knew exactly what she needed to get. So let's talk about what she brought me the second time. 4 pairs of undone socks, including a pair of fuzzy winter socks, 1 bra, 1 sweatshirt, 4 of the 6 outfits that we discussed, 1 dress from one of the 2 remaining outfits, 1 pair of sweatpants, which was supposed to be leggings, and a second sleeping bonnet. Obviously, we were missing some things, so I sent her back upstairs and asked for 1 pair of regular socks, not fuzzy ones because it was going to be too hot for those, the missing dress she didn't bring me, the missing shorts she didn't bring me, and the missing leggings she didn't bring me. She did bring me all of those things on that final try. What I learned from this is that all of the things that go into packing that I take for granted because I do them on a regular basis are things that my daughter and a lot of other people just don't know how to do. And so I broke them down into manageable steps in this digital download that I made, because the whole concept of figuring out where you're going, how long you're going to be there, what you need to bring, what kind of activities you're doing, and then putting all those outfits together and then putting them in packing cubes and then doing all of the different steps to get you to the point where you have a packed suitcase takes a lot more mental energy than I was anticipating. And so I really felt like it was something that needed to be written down so that other people who might struggle with this could do it. I also included the packing lists from my neurodivergent packing lists free download. They're free anyway. You can get them separately, but that way they're included in this as well so that you can use them as templates if you want. This was just a really eye-opening experience for me, and I know I'm going to come across more and more stuff like this as my daughter gets older and we do more and more things like this. But hopefully this is helpful for someone else. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe so you can see more videos like this in your feed, and I'll see you next time.